Luis Pons, who's an architect, is based in Miami, and Karen Chakarjan was a designer from Beirut. And at that moment, the gallery that represented her was showcasing at Design Miami. And they asked me if I would be willing to host a dinner for them here in Miami during Art Basel. And I said, of course, yes. So I was able to connect someone local to another person who's international, and they were just visiting Miami. We hosted the dinner at Spinello Projects, and it was an incredible dinner of 50 people. These are some of the pieces that Karen showcased at Design Miami that year. So right after that dinner, I started working on my exhibition that happened a year ago at the Design District. It was my third exhibition. With this exhibition, what I did is that I partnered with Maison & Objet. Maison & Objet is a fair that it takes place in Paris twice a year. And they were coming to Miami. This was last year. They were showcasing at the convention center, and they chose us to be the only satellite exhibition to partner with them. And my entire focus on this exhibition was emerging up-and-coming designers from Miami. The entire exhibition was full of local Miami talent. And you know, right before this exhibition, I have to say something. I thought I was going to close my company, but then I kept going, and I just somehow found this incredible partnership, and I was able to connect the dots. So to me, I'm also incredibly proud of this exhibition because of that, because I really follow my intuition, and I was able to put together 30 designers to showcase. Throughout my career, I've been really focused on collaborations. I love collaborating with people. I believe in the power of collaboration. I believe in the power of creating ideas together. I believe in not competing with each other. So what I did for this exhibition, this was also inside of my exhibition last year for Maison & Objet, my show. What I did is that I was able to make the connection between a wallpaper company and a designer. I asked the wallpaper company to make some sort of installation where people can take pictures in front and just have fun at the exhibition, because we're all about waking up every morning and having fun. So I think it's probably the most famous wallpaper in Miami, and honestly, everyone was just taking pictures with the wallpaper and not the exhibition portion of it. So I thought that was really funny, but I don't know, you never know what people are gonna like. So everyone was totally drawn into this, and the idea was that you could take a garment and just go in front of the wallpaper and you become part of the wallpaper in a way. So right after that exhibition, I met someone that taught me that the sky is the limit and that you only need to make sure that the stars are aligned. And right after that exhibition, I started working with a company. It's called Lululemon, and we created an entire concept for them. They were showcasing, they were not showcasing, they basically wanted to bring the community together somehow. They rented a house on Venetian Causeway, and I decided to conceptualize the entire experience within the house. I created 7 different experiences. This is the experience for Jojo Tea. It was a tea ceremony. And there were so many different stations. We also had a station by Hugo Fresh. We had a chill out area outside. But to me, this project really triggers my career somehow, because I realized that I could really wake up every morning and just work with people that have a purpose and also find a purpose in my life. And it's because of these connections and these serendipitous moments that I am still doing what I do. I mean, this was just a year ago, but I just really love this picture. And I think that that's what we do. We create experiences for people to connect. Design Pub is not only an exhibition. Design Pub, it's also a showcase. It's a place for people to meet. It's a place for people to connect, to get creative. It's about the split of a second where you can feel inspired, where you can meet someone that can change your life. And a year after that, which is right now, more or less, we started working with a company from Brazil. And with this company, we're already working on our Art Basel project. Our Art Basel project is going to be in Brickell City Center. And the reason why I put this image here is because I would love for everyone to come, of course, but I would also love for, if you have any ideas or anything, we want the community to be part of this showcase. It's going to be a showcase of different talent, and we're in very early stages of the project, but please feel free to talk to me after the talk, and if you have any ideas, just let us know. And we are only as good as the people we surround ourselves with. I am a firm believer that you should surround yourself with people that inspire you, that elevate you, that want to support you, and that want to see you grow from the inside out. This is an image of me and 4 really, really good friends. A little bit ago, we started working with Airbnb. And what we're doing with Airbnb, we're providing guests that come to our city, or even locals, we're providing an experience. With Airbnb, our experience is mainly focused on architecture and design in Miami. And what we do is that we showcase and take you to places that perhaps you would not have access to. This is the Moore Building, and it's an installation by Sahad Hadid. This picture is very special for me. This was the first piece I ever picked to be a part of an exhibition. It was part of that relationship of mine that failed. But there's a great story behind this piece. I was in New York for ICFF. ICFF is a furniture design fair that happens every year. I remember it was around this time of the year. I was with my mom because it was Mother's Day. And I went inside the fair, and I really didn't like anything that was at the fair. I couldn't even believe that I was there looking at design, that it just didn't make sense. But anyway, somehow I made a connection with 2 designers, but I left the exhibition and I was outside, and I told my mom that I wanted to go back inside and speak to these 2 guys, because somehow they were just so nice and there was some sort of synergy between us. So I picked this piece through the booth, and I started speaking to them. I followed my intuition. I went back to the fair, and it's been 5 years, and we're still working together. This was in 2013, around May, and we showcased this piece for Art Basel, and the piece was sold. This is a current image of their work. It's a collection that they have now with West Elm. So 5 years later, these guys are so successful, and I'm so proud of them. And it's because of collaborations like this with brands that small studios can grow. So I encourage everyone that if you know a designer that lives in Miami and, I don't know, you want to make a bed frame or something, or you need a light, please go and contact that person and try to help them, because designers usually just need work. And maybe you don't have to go to West Elm, but you can spend a couple $100 more and buy something locally. And Design Pub, what we do a lot is to inspire the community through design. And to me, that's really important. Like I said, we're not only a design exhibition that showcases furniture and you go there and that's it. We're all about community. We're all about creating the experiences for people to connect. These are 3 pieces that were showcased at my exhibition last year, the one that was with a group from Paris, Maison and Objet. And the designers are local. It's Jonathan Gonzalez with a duo group that's called Noon. It's Dion Ruby and Jessica Martin. When we started this collaboration, it was very important for me to, think about my long-term relationship with them. So right a year after, I think that together, Jonathan and I, and maybe Jessica and Dion, we can change the perception of design in Miami. And by doing that, what I did is that I started surrounding myself with people that I really love, like I said, but I also somehow I needed to declutter. Somehow I needed to pay attention to things in my life that make the difference. I started simplifying my life. I started to get rid of all my stuff. I moved to a 300 square foot apartment, and I'm sure someone here needs to have a 300 square foot closet because my apartment is so small. You guys have no idea. My whole project in my apartment, that's a chair. I don't know if you can see a chair is this chair. Sorry, I'm gonna do it. This chair is that chair in the apartment. But the whole idea behind the apartment and the whole concept is that everything had to be made in Miami. That was the challenge that I gave Jonathan Gonzalez. And yeah, that was pretty much it, which I think it's a huge challenge to make everything in Miami. But what I'm trying to get with this is that really the way life is designed is for you to have everything that you need, that no one can really take away from you the things that you really, really need in your life. And you just have to take a look inside and connect with your heart and, sometimes just sit down and meditate and think about the things that are very, very important for you. So yeah, I got rid of all my stuff, and I can't believe that living in such a small apartment with very few things made me so, so happy. And I believe with this project, we are creating a solution for a problem. People need to simplify themselves and take a look of the things that are important in their lives. This is another image of my apartment. And yeah, I've been through so many changes with my career, and really connecting people has always been my main focus, but the most difficult connection that I ever had to create was the connection with myself. And with that, I'm going to leave you with a beautiful quote by Charles Eames. Eventually, everything connects. People, ideas, objects, the quality of the connection is key to quality per se. Thank you so much. Oh, sorry.
Don't go anywhere, though. All right, so we're going to open it up for Q&A. Please give another round of applause for Jessica. I think you have a fan in Mia.
I know.
I'm saying, you're inspiring young minds. I love this. So do we have any questions? Yes.
What are some of the networks that you started with so that you connect to people in Miami? Like, maybe besides from coming to CreativeMornings, what are other networks that you were going to make these kinds of connections?
I think my first exhibition I started in 2010, but before I started my first exhibition, I was also part of I was working for a company, and now they have a huge complex that's called Ironside. So with Ironside, I was able to develop the entire community. I was the one who was reaching out to designers. I was traveling a lot to meet designers all over the world and bring them to Miami. When I started at Ironside, they only had about 5 studios. And when I left the company, they had about 85 designers. So I met a lot of people through them. Yeah.
I have a question. When you were sort of decluttering your life, was there anything that was particularly hard to let go of?
I started not thinking about it anymore. I also, the apartment was so small that I couldn't really keep a lot of things, just things that I have. But I think if each of you make a list of the important things in your life, I'm sure 10 years from now, the first 3 are the only ones that are going to be there, and the rest are going to be gone. But one of my techniques was when I was moving to the apartment, I took 3 big boxes, and one of them was things that were really important for me, personally. Then the other box was a box full of papers, I don't know, my passport. And the other box was just miscellaneous, and that's it.
Can you tell us more about your Art Basel installation?
With Brickell City Center? Yes, so there's 3 penthouses that we're taking over in Brickell City Center. What we're doing is that we're collaborating with a company that's called Casa Cor Brazil. They are coming to Miami for the first time, so they ask us to connect them with the community to create some of the designers that are in the community and bring them to showcase, and also help them connect with designers in Latin America. So, and it's more than Art Basel. It's December 1st to the 18th.
The Airbnb experience that you described, tell us more about that.
Yeah, sure. So it's a 3-day experience, and what we offer in the experience, you can spend the day with us, each of the days. I think it's it's half a day. And the first location is the Miami Design District. So we highlight some of the installations at the Miami Design District. The second day, you spend the day with us at the studio and the office. We also go to a local designer studio and have happy hour. And the third day, we have a dinner in a local private collection. Yeah. And it's all through Airbnb. You can see it.
Mia.
What?
What are your other favorite colors?
Maybe white. I had my exhibition, it's called White on White, so maybe white. Or black.
I just wanted to applaud your choice of shoes.
Thank you. Thank you. I love wearing heels for maybe half an hour, but I usually wear sneakers. Heels are painful, and I'm all about functionality, so yay.
We'll take one more question after this.
How do people find out about your company, and how do you eventually get that working with them?
It is because of the community, really. How do people find out about our company? I don't do any marketing whatsoever, apart from my exhibitions. And our Instagram, you can check it out. It's all pink. We feature designers from all over. But I also travel a lot. I go to different design exhibitions around. I'm going, for example, to New York for ICFF. I was just in Milan for Salone del Mobile. And, little by little, I think Miami is growing in terms of design. So I would not have to travel so much to bring designers.
I think you.
Yeah, I'm doing a live Instagram, and Sarah is asking a question, and she says, what's your design process when you first get a client?
Oh my gosh, she's gonna love this one. So we create a Pinterest board, we create a Dropbox folder, and we just brainstorm, yeah. But everything has a Pinterest board. We also use a program that's called Asana, and with Asana, we basically map the entire project. But yeah, all of our projects have a Pinterest board. You're more than welcome to follow my Pinterest board. And we also invite the clients to come to the office to have fun. We love having fun at the studio. We're all about playing and making sure everyone does what they love every single day. Yeah.
All right. Oh, well, we'll sneak one more in. Go for it.
Can you tell us a little bit about the structure of your team and how large it is, and
Yeah, sure. So most of the work I outsource. I'm always looking for graphic designers. I had Gusto design my first tote bag, an invitation. He's a great graphic designer, he's locally. But as far as my company, we're a team of 3 people currently. Yeah, and for each of the exhibitions I outsource. Architects, architects. We do in-house all of our scenography,